My name's Angelo, and welcome to We Want Picks. I'm going to give you my favorite UnderDog Fantasy entry for UFC 288. If you don't know what UnderDog Fantasy is, it's daily fantasy. You come in here, you say higher or lower than the number you see on the screen, and if you're right, you can 20 times your money. It is literally the largest payout in fantasy sports. WeWantPicks.com/underdog, and that's going to get you an instant deposit match. If you give them $20, they'll give you 20. You give them 100, they'll give you 100. So go to WeWantPicks.com/underdog, use promo code WWP, and get yourself that very free money and build yourself an entry. Full disclosure, I have filmed this video 4 times. The first time, aces, nailed it. Microphone sounded like absolute crap. Second time, walked through it. Microphone's much better. Had Daniel Santos in here. Found out that fight was canceled as soon as I was done recording. Third time, recorded it, crushed it. This is about 2 minutes ago. For some reason, the microphone was muted. And now we're going to do this again. So I've got a whole bunch of entries going. I'll walk you through this, and I'm just going to show you my entry. So first of all, higher or lower. I like Gilbert Burns lower on significant strikes. If you think Gilbert Burns wins this fight, you likely think he wins by finish, right? You probably think he knocks Bilal out or submits him because everybody thinks Gilbert Burns is this submission beast. If you think Bilal Muhammad wins, you think he's going to wet blanket Gilbert. He's going to take him down, lay on top of him, do absolutely nothing, but win a decision. In both of those scenarios, Gilbert Burns is not landing 78.5 significant strikes. So I do like the lower there. I like the higher on Jessica Andrade's takedowns. She's not going to be the better striker. She'll be the more powerful striker in this matchup, but not the better striker. So I think what's going to happen is she's going to get jabbed, she's going to get touched up, she's going to get frustrated, go to her wrestling. We only need 2 takedowns for this to hit. If you work our way down, Chaos Williams, higher than 50 and 0.55 fantasy points. The fantasy point scoring system, first of all, you get 10 points for a knockdown. You get 50 points for a first round finish. You get 40 points for a second round finish. If Chaos Williams wins by finish in the first or second round, he blows past this 50 fantasy points, and that is the most likely outcome in this fight. So I have no problems with the higher there. And then we're going to head on over to Rivals. What Rivals does, it takes two fighters, right? The 2 people fighting each other, and you just say who's going to do more of whatever you see. So the very first one is Aljamain Sterling, significant strikes versus Henry Cejudo. Who's going to land more significant strikes in this matchup? Well, if we go to the stats, Aljamain Sterling lands significant strikes at a higher rate than Henry does, and he's hit less often than Henry is. So the logical choice would be Aljamain Sterling here. This is a super close, tough fight. It's hard to say what specifically is going to happen, but if it's a close fight and the stats sort of hold up, then Aljamain Sterling should land more significant strikes than Henry Cejudo, and they're even giving him 3.5 to start. So if Aljamain Sterling lands 70 total significant strikes in this fight and Henry Cejudo lands 73, this still hits. Aljamain Sterling still crushes. And that's 4. We picked 4, which means we have a 10x our money. If we throw $20 at it, that's 200. If we add the insurance, let's say, who knows if Jessica Andrade is going to get that second takedown. Well, that drops us down to 6 times our money, which is still an insane payout. Again, these are the highest payouts in daily fantasy. WeWantPicks.com/underdog. That promo code is WWP, and they're going to instantly match your deposit. WeWantPicks.com/underdog. Let me just go ahead and show you the entries I've already built. Look at all these. This is the one I just built that I just showed you. Daniel Santos is in this. That fight was canceled. Absolute heartbreaker. We go to 3 picks. We got Burns lower, Daniel Santos. Absolute heartbreaker. And then we go to the 4 that I just built about 5 minutes ago, and that's what I just showed you. Chaos Williams, higher on fantasy points. Gilbert Burns, lower significant strike line. Jessica Andrade, higher than 1.5 takedowns. And then we went and grabbed Aljamain Sterling in Rivals. WeWantPicks.com/underdog. That promo code is WWP. Get your very, very free money.